When life gets tough, learn to hold back and avoid direct conflicts with others. During these hard times, it's important to strengthen yourself from within, just like animals that hibernate in winter. Lao Tzu once said that by not competing, no one can compete with you. Choosing to step back doesn't mean you are weak. Those who love to fight often end up hurting each other. True success often belongs to those who understand the art of not competing. True enrichment makes you more confident and increases your love for this beautiful world. So, how can you truly enrich yourself? The answer lies in the concept of hiding. Hiding is not just a strategy, but a form of wisdom. Keep your strengths, your expectations, and your emotions hidden, and let yourself bloom in silence. A person's strength should be hidden. We should learn to be reserved, control the urge to express and show off, and not easily reveal our plans or try to prove anything to others. In this complex world, we should understand things without having to say them and not show our emotions easily. This way, our hearts can remain strong and calm. So, what should we hide? The answer is simple: our thoughts and strengths. Strength is like a sharp blade. We need to hold back a little when around others. Even though people around us might genuinely wish us well, they don't necessarily want us to be too outstanding. Showing everything too early doesn't benefit us. Next, let's talk specifically about what should be kept hidden. First, we need to learn to keep our social media private. In this era of information overload, we often habitually share our lives, but overlook how it affects others. In fact, what you share is not necessarily what others want to see. Overshowing or public displays of affection can lead to dissatisfaction and resentment from others. So, let's learn to share only what is truly meaningful and positive. In addition to the circle of friends, we also need to learn to hide our family history, financial status, love life, secrets and weaknesses, as well as connections and plans. These are our privacy and bottom line, and should not be easily exposed to others. Only by hiding these, we can better protect ourselves and avoid unnecessary trouble. Second, family background should be kept private, not shared carelessly. To people, much of what is called concern is just a way to find out your failures. Those who aren't important to your life often don't care sincerely, especially among relatives. During holidays, when they engage in small talk, you may think they care about you, but in reality, they are just seeking a sense of psychological balance. Therefore, we should try to avoid talking about our family matters casually, and definitely not use them as a way to get closer to others. Stay low-key, and don't be too curious about others' family backgrounds, because everyone and every family has its own reasons and circumstances, and we don't need to interfere too much. Thirdly, we should handle money carefully and not show it off. The reality of adult social life can be harsh. People want you to do well, but not better than them. Therefore, we shouldn't reveal our real income and assets to friends or colleagues, and we should keep some distance even from parents. Once you reveal your wealth, your parents might ask you to help your siblings, and their attitude might change based on your income. Since we are independent, we should manage our own lives. Everyone is independent, and no one owes anyone anything. When it comes to parents, we should be filial and support them, but also maintain some financial independence. Furthermore, we should keep our personal relationships private. Adult friendships are often based on mutual respect and independence. When we are young, we might like sharing our feelings, especially about relationships, with friends. But over time, we find that much of this sharing is unnecessary. Unless there's a real need, like sharing food, celebrating events, or inviting friends to a party, we don't need to share too much about our private lives. At the same time, we should lower our expectations of others, because no one wants to bear too much negative emotion. When we complain or vent, we are actually draining others' emotional energy. Also, we should use our connections quietly. People who boast about who they know usually don't have those resources. Truly smart people know how to use their connections quietly when needed and continuously improve themselves to attract better connections. If you aren't excellent yourself, then your resources don't really belong to you. Therefore, when using connections, we should stay low-key and continuously improve our value. Only then can we get help from others when needed and join better circles. Lastly, but just as importantly, we should quietly plan and work towards our goals. When we have good ideas and plans, we shouldn't rush to share them or find partners because everyone has their own pace. Friends, lovers, and colleagues might have their own rhythms and plans. If we are always trying to synchronize with others, we will spend a lot of time trying to match their pace at the expense of our own efforts. People who feel fulfilled inside can feel the strength of others even when they walk alone. Throughout history, those who have achieved great things often started by keeping their goals to themselves and working hard quietly. So we should control the urge to share everything, work diligently, and quietly become stronger. This might sound a bit mysterious, but it's very practical. In short, in this complex world, we should learn to be reserved and handle our thoughts, strengths, family matters, money, personal relationships, connections, and goals with humility. Only by doing this can we maintain inner stability and calmness and achieve greater success in life. In this complex world, people often have their own agendas. You might find that not everyone around you truly wants you to succeed. Therefore, showing off too much might bring unnecessary trouble. Have you noticed that sometimes the pride you show is actually hiding your deep-seated insecurities? People often say that the more someone brags about something, the more they lack it. Those who flaunt their wealth on social media might not be as well off as they seem. Their goal is often to attract attention or find business partners. Truly wise people know how to stay humble with friends and colleagues. They understand that showing superiority is not necessary. What matters more is building genuine respect and trust. When a person's soul reaches a new height, they will naturally enjoy solitude and the peace of walking alone. This is not disdain for others, detachment from the world, or an attempt to be different. They are like this because they have a deeper understanding of the world and see through the truth behind all the superficial things. They may have experienced storms and seen darkness and ugliness, but they choose to stay away from these and keep a pure space for themselves. They calmly observe the world and keep a distance from negative energy. They are not cold but warm like light, wanting to be a beacon of light in others' lives. Only those who truly understand this will grasp its deep meaning. I wish you energy at every stage of life, good luck every day, and success in everything you do.